Greetings, everyone. So I want to do a my 600 pound.
Greet.
My bad. So welcome, everyone. This is another my 600 pound life reaction. A brief recap. We are still in season 10. This was episode 7 featuring Ryan. Now, this episode, wowzers. Wowzers. I couldn't believe the level of trifling. That's not really the word. It was just so trifling. Ryan is just so trifling, right? So I'm just gonna give my thoughts on it, my reaction to the episode. Man, this dude, for one, okay, to give you some background, Ryan. He's 31 years old. He lives in Montana. He lives with his mother and her boyfriend. And I was like, wow, that's kind of crazy to me. At 30, a man over 30 still living with his parents. And I think the boyfriend was younger than him. It's just weird, but whatever. So this what stood out to me is that this guy literally stays in his chair all day long. Like he literally never gets out of that daggone chair. Um, I just don't understand how he doesn't get out of the damn chair. He might get out of the chair to use the restroom. But other than that, he's in this damn chair all day long. He sleeps in the chair, eats in the chair, whatever. His mom's boyfriend had to help him wash, or not really help him wash, but bring him down a pail and rag to wash. So he like does his bird bath in the chair. He's just disgusting. This dude is just damn disgusting. Um, he's disgusting. He doesn't like really shower or take a real bath. I wonder when the last time he's washed his hair. I mean, his feet look so disgusting. This guy's just bizarre. And I remember when he went, he's in Montana, right? Of course, Dr. Now is in Houston. So he's given us all these details about what his backstory, right? Let me get into that. His backstory. He gave us his sob story about how he came to be over 700 pounds, almost 800 pounds. So he said growing up, he was always a bigger child, but he felt like his stepfather didn't pay him much attention. He went to live with his grandpa. His grandpa passed. He was playing football. He wanted to be a wide receiver. They say he couldn't be a wide receiver because he weighed too much. Like this dude have an excuse for like, okay, that's sad and all, but is that really a reason why you should weigh almost 800 pounds? Is that really a valid reason? I don't think so. So to me, this dude just seemed weak. He just seemed like he lacks accountability. This dude just seems ridiculous to me. Now his mama's cooking him these elaborate breakfasts. Like she made burritos for him. And I think the mother is an enabler. So, but let's table that for a moment. So he does, because he's in Montana, he couldn't, go to Doctor's Now office for his first appointment. He had a virtual appointment. So he went to a medical doctor's office in his area. And when this dude got on the scale couldn't even read his weight. It said error, just something. It couldn't even read his weight. He weighs so much. So I was like, wow, this dude is huge. So after he got off the scale, he went to the doctor's office. Then he FaceTimed Dr. Now. And Dr. Now was asking him several questions like about his mother. So his mom's on disability, he gets disability. I don't know if her boyfriend's on disability, but Dr. Now was like, well, everyone's on disability. So that was funny. And he did mention to Dr. Now that he had worked before, but he got fired, I think, because he was too big. And I imagine too, with his weight, he'd probably have bad body odor as well. Because as we saw in this episode, he really doesn't bathe. He uses wipes and he sits in a chair and washes his ass. Like this guy's just ugh. And another thing bothered me about this guy is one scene in the show, he woke up out of his sleep. first thing in the morning. He didn't go to the restroom to wash his face, to freshen up, brush his teeth. He just literally went to the kitchen and dig in the refrigerator. Like, if that was my mother, grandma, he would have been cussed out. You do not just get out the bed and go straight to the kitchen. Haven't prayed, haven't thanked God, whatever his beliefs are. He just straight in the refrigerator. This dude has no life. He don't watch no TV. He was talking about friends, but it looks like all he does is eat and sit in that damn chair. And now he did show a lot of photos that he had his. It looked like he had a good social life at one point in time, but not anymore. So that, like I said, Dr. Now was asking him several questions about, his background. Have you ever been to therapy? He says he's went to therapy before. It looks like he needs to go back to therapy because he's just, he just seems to be a mess. So Dr. Now, as always, he gives him the 1,200 calorie a day diet, the exercise regimen. He emails it to him since this is a virtual appointment. So, okay, Ryan, he's not doing this doctor's program. He's saying, well, I know I need cheat meals. I know what I need. And my thing is, if you know so much, about fitness and living a healthy lifestyle, why are you literally 800 pounds? And if y'all remember from the episode when he got in the car, when his stepdad or boyfriend, whatever, was driving him to the appointment, he hit the car. He was like, I hate this car. And I'm like, why are you mad at the damn car? You the one that weighed almost 800 pounds. The car should be mad at you. Like, this guy's just, ugh. Me and my sister were even talking about this. We were like, this dude is something else because literally all he do is sit on his big ass and eat. That's all he does. He didn't even have shoes. Mind you, he live in Montana. It gets cold in Montana. A lot of months are cold, wintry months in Montana. This dude had on some daggone flip-flops and then mad at the car. So I would have cussed him out doing that to my car. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? So that was crazy. So the mom noticed that he's not doing what he's supposed to do. So she steps in. She said, you know what? I want to cook for you. I'm going to prepare your meals. So his mother started preparing him meals. He's complaining about how nasty they are, blah, blah, blah. But it's a 1,200 calorie day diet. I imagine that you're not eating as much salt, probably not butter, the things that really make food taste good. And of course, all the processed fast food. I mean, the mom can't replicate that at home, luckily. So he was upset about that. And he eventually does his second virtual appointment. He was like, I know I've been doing good. I know I'm going to lose weight, and I know my weight will be low enough where the scale can read it. So, of course, he gets on the scale. The scale is saying, again, error. Like, the scale still cannot read his weight. And he FaceTimes Dr. Now. And he tells Dr. Now, I know the scale is broken. And, Dr. Now's like, is the scale broken, or is it that you didn't lose weight or not a significant amount of weight for it to reflect on the scale? Because I think the scale at this doctor's office is like, it's under a 700-pound reading. So I think after 600 so odd pounds, it can't read anymore. It gives you an error message. So this dude, he lies so much. He lacks accountability. He was mentioning his friends. He talking about he's sad because his friend is really sick in Oregon. He just has an excuse for everything. Unbelievable. I commend his mother for stepping in and trying to help him. But this guy just something else. So, okay, he goes back home. Dr. Now says, don't even bother coming to Houston if you're not going to lose the weight. You got to be serious about the program. And one part that was really funny is when he had ordered, I guess, DoorDash or whatever, some Dairy Queen. They try to blur it out, but we saw that it was Dairy Queen. So he had some chicken tenders and French fries. And his mother's boyfriend catches him. He tries to hide it, but the boyfriend catches him eating, and he says, come look and see what your son is eating. And of course, the mom fusses at him. And when the mama walks away, because she's like, I'm about to cook. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? So she walks off and goes to the kitchen. And then he tells the boyfriend, you snitch. So that was funny. That was hilarious. But he was like, I need cheat meals. I need my cheat meals. So I just thought that was sad. But you know, again, he just what blew my mind is, how are you the expert? Dr. Now has what, several years of experience being a bariatric doctor. He knows what he's doing. Like, he's helped several people meet their goal to get healthy weight and live a healthy lifestyle. And this guy, as you see in the image right here, he's humongous, right? So I just thought he's so trifling. And so he eventually starts to dodge Dr. Now, because he was supposed to move to Houston. And his mom and her boyfriend were like, yeah, we're gonna move with you. But they changed their mind in the last minute. And I'm thinking they changed their mind because he's not serious. He's not doing the program as he's supposed to. He's talking about he needs cheat meals. It would just be a waste of time. And I think that they should move out of the house with him completely. This guy, because, in a way, they are enabling him. He needs to be on his own so he can get a grip on reality. Like, this is ridiculous. Why in the world would anybody want to weigh 800 pounds, just eat? Like, I didn't see him watching television, listen to music. He kept talking about his friends. I really didn't see him interacting with his friends. He just seemed like he just wakes up, eat, go to bed, and do it all over again. Like, his life is so pathetic. It's really pathetic. He's pathetic. He don't have no fight in him. He don't, he obviously doesn't have any discipline, and we know he struggled and with substance abuse. So it's like from one addiction to the next. And that's sad, but it's like, dude, you're 31 years old. When are you going to take accountability for your life, for the decisions you made to get you to the place you are today, and to change it? Like, I think the mom should leave him, go back to Oregon, because she moved from Oregon to Montana to be with him. But no, he just wants somebody to caregive, be a caregiver for him. Hell no. This guy needs to be left alone so he can get his life together. He kept dodging Dr. Now. I know Dr. Now was saying, well, he said that Ryan told him he had to go to Oregon to help his friend. And Dr. Now was like, how can a 700-pound man help his friend? He can't even help himself. And that was right. So Dr. Now knew he was lying. And toward the end of the episode, when Dr. Now doing a lot of narrating, because Ryan just stopped. He just stopped participating in this program. So I just think Ryan is, I know none of us are perfect, but I think Ryan is weak. He's lame. He's lame as hell, because he really didn't even give the program a good shot. He's pitiful because he literally just lives to eat. He has nothing to fill the void in his life, because if you taking away the food, this food is a pleasure for him. He has to replace that void. He really needs therapy or someone to help him with that, because what he's going through is definitely not normal. But man, this episode was one for the books. I just, me and my sister, like, we always discuss these episodes because we absolutely love the show. And we were like, what in the hell? Like, I thought Steven was bad, Steven from Rhode Island, but I don't know. Ryan from Montana might be giving Steven a run for his money. Literally, all he does is get up to eat, and he just kept making excuses. Oh, it's snowing ice outside. Oh, man, my side slip, it'd be deadly or bad. I was like, I just don't understand how a young man, because 31 is relatively young, could be such a loser and give up on himself like this. But those are my thoughts about this episode. I want to hear from you all. Let me know in the comments. Let's keep the discussion going. Let me know what you thought about this episode. what stood out to you. I mean, to me, that bathing with wet wipes and stuff, it just, this guy's a lot, right? So I look forward to hearing from you all. If you like these reactions, be sure to subscribe, stick around. I also have a playlist of my 600-pound reactions I've done in the past. Is if you have any shows you want me to react to, let me know. But to the next one later, y'all stay safe out there. Be blessed. Later. I'm going to end that here, but thank you all for joining me.